Got here. All right, folks, welcome back. Left Turn Broadcasting coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California. We got some epic racing getting thrown down again. Pocono Raceway Cup Series, Wheat State 400 Motor Speedway, at Kansas Motor Speedway. Going to be an epic race getting thrown down by some of the best of the best here of this game, of this simulation. We have Marley on board. We have Pittman in the pace car. Marley, you got a copy?
I got a copy, brother. I'm here.
Copy that. Pittman, you got a copy there, bro?
10-4.
Yeah, got Pittman in pace car right now. Going to make sure he keeps that field under control if any kind of mishaps happen. Let's get into that starting lineup right now, because I know these boys are ready and willing to rock a nice show for you guys tonight. So we're going to go number one is Fluffy on point, sitting in that with that Wood Brothers Ford number 16. Nice. In that second spot is B Comp in the number 4, Stuart Haas Ford. Third spot, Big D Destroyer, yeah. Penske Ford, number 12, getting it done. Fourth is Celtic Fans in the number 36, Front Row Motorsports Ford. Let's see, in our fifth place is Jay Hyper in the number 24 Hendricks Chevy. Fantastic work there, top 5 in it. Sixth spot, it's going to look into Titans in the 22 Penske Ford. Seventh spot, we're going to be rounding that one over to Max Boost. And then number 1, Chip Ganassi Chevy. Number 8 spot's going to be Bags in that number 47 JTG Chevy. Number 9, C. Workman in that number 7 Wood Brothers Ford. 10th spot, round out that top 10er. From the back, number 37 JTG Chevy. So he's going number 11, Galen in that number 13 Germain Chevy. 12th spot, looking at Diesel in that number 2 Penske Ford. 13th spot, Smoke Z-Mog, another Wood Brothers Ford production there. 14th is Marcus E. Dub in the number 34 Front Row Motorsports Ford. So 15th spot's rounding us out of Slade, and he's going to be that 02 Wood Brothers Ford. And then, 16th spot is 66 Runner Rhodes, Mr. Roadrunner himself in that MBM Toyota. yeah, being 8, yeah. I didn't say that there, Molly. What do you got for us on track-wise, man, on Kansas? What do you think?
Track-wise, Kansas is a very interesting track. It's excellent, Tron. I mean, we like it. It makes for some great racing. Basically, this track is the only track on the circuit where these guys want to ride that high line around the track. Most tracks, the quickest line around is diving down to that close as you can to that apron. Here, you want to get as close as you can from the wall. So you're going to see these guys inches away from that wall so they can keep those RPMs up all the way around the track. It's a very fast track, lots of tight racing. You're going to see guys dive to the bottom and then slide up and try to pull off that slide job. It's a 1.5-mile track. It's excellent track, Tron.
Oh man, I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, these PRCS boys, these guys can get this done. I know it. This is going to be an excellent race. Lots of talent in this field.
And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to see that talent, see those slide jobs, see everything when it comes down to it, buddy. How about you?
Yeah, definitely. Who's your pick for tonight's race?
I was thinking about that a little bit earlier, and especially in the way some had qualified. I'm going to go with let's go with Bags. I was looking at him earlier. I think he got something to offer. Bags in that 47 JTG Chevy, starting out at 8th position.
Okay, I'm right there. I'm just one spot ahead of you right now with my pick. I'm going with that number 1 car, Max Boost.
All right.
Max has showed week after week after week that he has a car that can lead that race, and I think that he's going to maybe pull this thing off.
All right, folks, we are waiting for invites now, hoping we get into this race. Give us one moment, please.
What are you thinking, Tron?
All right. I think it's about that time, folks. Let's see what we got here. We do. We have it. Let's make sure we're in it. I do not know when. Waiting for that countdown here, kind of in the dark. All right. Oh, I'm all about that here. 1 second. Let's just gonna get this back squared away here. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. We're
You
trying
don't
to
have
get
a
things...
Chevy in the garage right now, do you?
Oh, it's all kinds of Chevy. Always Chevy.
Oh, gosh.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to get them fired up. Here we go. Here we go, folks. I'm going to go ahead and give them the can, and we just sitting in it right now. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Woo, don't get me fired up, baby.
Woo! Let's get this Chevy warmed up because she's about ready to tear it up at Kansas.
Don't warm it up too much. You don't want to break it.
Oh, no. That's Chevy, dude, not Ford. Yeah. All right, so we are primed. We're waiting for that start now. Let's go ahead and get into it. Going to go blue screen for you folks. That means we are getting close here. Waiting for that. Let's just get in it because I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not getting anything sent over. So I don't want to be missing the start now. Okay, I believe we are in. Let's get this thing under. I believe it's under green right now or getting ready to go. Let's hopefully we get it in time, folks. Kansas Speedway, getting it done right now. Pocono Raceway Cup Series, Wheat State 400. All kinds of points and everything on the line here. Let's see what we got. Okay, here we go, folks. Getting into this thing right now. I'm excited. I want to see what this high line is going to get done. We've got a lot of fast drivers in this thing. There's going to be a lot of drafting. I got into a nice battle with this not too long ago. Yo.
Did you join the race?
I'm getting in it right now.
If you could send me that invite, please.
Oh, copy that. Oh, I'm already in it.
Sir.
I'm gonna need you to back in out for me though, if you could.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're under green and gone right now. Looks like we just happened to land on my man Bags right now in that 47 JTG Chevy. And he is look like he's rounded himself up in that top 5 at the moment, starting in that 8th position. And we are under green and flying right now, folks. Delayed on that start. Moving a little more forward, B-Comp right there in that number 4. Trying to rotate his way to the high line, get himself into line. Looks as if we still have Fluffy right there leading this pack around. That number 12 car of Big Destroyer right there on his 6. Trying to work that same line, look for that momentum, and hopefully look to have enough to dive this thing on the bottom and rotate around like you see right now. Diving low, 4's with the B-Comp right there. Utilizing a little draft. He's going to try to do a mad slide up in front. Does, and he clears. 12 car, Big Destroyer out in front, taking over from the lead from the 16 to start it on point. 4 car B-Comp right there on him. 37 in front of the Bags right there. Everyone lined up pretty tough on this high line, really creating some good speed. As they got max boost right there, rounded out, back in that 6th position. Here we go, Fluffy underneath. Break there. Oh, side by each, still hold on. See if we can get there a little more forward here. On board Fluffy now. Let's ride shotgun status as he tries to see if he makes some maneuvers on this 12 car. This Penske Ford is really doing a fine job. Big Destroyer, get her done. Started in there in that 3rd spot, showing some speed right off the bat. Let's go ahead and look back. Whoa, man, we got some good drafting, good work being done right now. Finally, how are we looking on that connection?
Still working on it, brother.
Oh, copy that. Take your time. We got a little bit of a race ahead of us. 16 and number 4, the 37 right there. Oh, it's 36 lined up. So that is 37. The 22 right there in line as well. That's Titans trying to show something. Got some Penske muscle up there in the front. Lots of Fords. You'd like that. I'm just saying.
You darn right, sir.
Got 2, 4, 6. Like I
First on race day.
Yeah, I
Probably
think
gonna be a 4 that wins this thing.
I know, because it got Max Boost drifting back there in that 7th position, tail end of this lead line.
Well, he's right there. He started in that 7th position, so he's holding his own.
There you go. But he is that lone standing Chevy right now in this big old pack of Ford up here in the front. As you see right now, Fluffy's still sitting in that 2nd position. Biggest story, that number 12 Penske Ford. Kind of getting a little bit of a buffer between him, about half a car length, but that could be by intention. That could be Fluffy dragging up just a little bit because he has himself a bubble from 3rd place car, that number 4 B-Comp right behind him. So he could utilize that, drift back a little bit, get that run, and send that thing hard into one of these turns and see if he can make that thing stick coming around and get that lead back. Or he could possibly just be content riding around with that 12 car chilling for a minute, utilizing, his grab, blowing up on his car, not pushing the envelope, saving them tires, and have a lot left for the end of the set. So far, pretty clean, pretty good race. Everyone's lined up outside, looking to make their moves, but doing it very patiently. Wait till these cars' tires start wearing off, and they start seeing who has what, and they're going to start capitalizing and making those moves. You'll see those dive bombs in the inside here in just a moment. Man, we have this primed up ready to rock here, Marley. Unfortunate, isn't it?
Very, very.
Copy that. I feel you. Right now, we're still on board. We got the top 6, 7 right there in the group. Single file action, a little bit of moving around. Not too much. Fluffy outside, still maintaining that 2nd position, but he does have company. But everyone's, again, riding pretty smooth, pretty calm. Onboard Celtics fan in that 36. Kind of drifting to the back of this pack, made his way into the 4th spot here. So we got now 5 cars running. Looks like the 2 explode up just a little bit, losing this draft. That's tightens in that Penske Ford. Got Celtics charging pretty hard here. He's got all of that draft right now and sitting in a really good spot. He gets a look to see who's going to make what decision in front of him, and he can base his off that. We got a couple guys going high. He might want to go outside, swing around with that momentum, or if a guy slows up like that, he might be able to get some beat underneath. Start plucking them off one at a time. Just going to drift back a little bit. Just where they did that, I had a little bit of contact there. These guys being very patient right now, not pushing it too hard. Whoa, as I said, there's B-Comp right there on the 4. He's low and slow. He's back in line, got room. Good driving by Fluffy, it looks like. Giving him some throttle. A little bit of room for him to get back in intact.
I really apologize to our fans and to you, Tron, as well. I am not finding a way to backdoor into this thing.
That is unfortunate. Maybe we can pick up the stream and go from that direction. I'll try to keep you up to details as best as possible here.
Yep, I'll give that a go.
Copy that. We have Pittman in the pace car right now. I'm sure he's just chilling. Because we got ourselves one great race so far. 0 cautions. All kinds of good green laps. And a great race up front. Strip back a little bit. See what's going on a little more toward the back of the pack here. We're looking around the 11, 12 position just as I got to it. Whoa. We got Matt Wiggles out of Galen in that number 13. There's that 34 just got by him. That's Marcus Edub. There's a 37 from the back. They must have got tangled up a little bit of contact in the beginning of this race because they were both running up there pretty good. These guys are flying right now, but a little decent battle in the back right now, trying to bring up the rear, if you will. All right, running roads right now. Mr. Roadrunner, and he is trying to run this thing down right now, sitting himself back 10. 6 right there, starting to gain strength. He's actually looking around 11th or 12th, but that pack's very close together right now. And so we are looking to see any kind of gains or losses instantaneously if someone makes any kind of mistake. This is that secondary pack. You'll see the leaders right up there to the left of your screen, rotating around out of 1 and 2. We're coming in down the back stretch right now. 3 and 4, sitting shotgun. Mr. Runner Rose. Roadrunner, and he's trying to find it right now. Looks like he's chasing the coyote as opposed to the coyote chasing him. Rotate a little more forward here, get up into action, get back forward, on point, big destroyer here. Sitting in that P1, looking back, great job for him, maintaining pace of this race and controlling it at all times. Penske Ford doing himself a fine job and enjoying that clean air. You got Fluffy right there, but he's still gapping just a little bit, ever so slightly. We'll see what happens when these tires start to wear. Look who came back up, the 22. All right. Titans, he drifted back a little bit, made him, but was able to maintain. Looks like he got himself a long run car. Max Boost right there. Whoa, Wiggles out of Fluffy, that number 16. 22 of Titans around on the outside. Max Boost along with him. We're going to take it 3 wide. Here we go. Oh, coming into pits right now. We're on under pit strategies. Green flag pit stops commencing right now. You're on board with our leader, Big Dave.
Okay, looks like I'm about a 5-second delay.
Copy that.
But I'm going to try my best, Tron.
I love it, brother. You're doing a great job, man. I appreciate all the efforts, man. We love you being here. Wouldn't be the same without you.
I had to kind of listen to you, see what you were talking about, and wait till I saw it to try to figure out how delayed I am.
Copy that. Well, I guess the pit road action right there is going to be one of your best tests, I would per se. So right now we're scrolling through to see if we can find ourselves a tracker. We're not relayed that as well, so we're kind of going a little blind on this one. But it's all good because we're fine. You know, we're always good, right? We'll make it. We'll make it.
That's right, brother.
That's how it always. That's how it has to happen. All right. So right now, folks, we stayed on the leader. You see them come in and out of pit road. Look like he's going to cycle around, cycle through. I was trying to get us our tracker up, but to no avail. That's okay. We're still on Big D. He was running so diligently up front. And looks like he's making a very fast pace. Got the 22 of Titans all over his bumper, though. Give him a little bit of help. Down that front
Hey,
stretch.
John.
Yep.
I actually have C. Workman as a tracker if we want to jump on his.
So copy that. Let's do that. Thank you, sir, for the heads up. Appreciate that one.
No problem.
All right. Man,
You
we can always rely on C. Workman. Yeah, let's get back to him since now we are going to have him on board here, and he's taken so much for that. C. Workman. All right. Thank you, sir. We're showing him back in. What position was that?
He's actually in that 9th position right now, making his way forward.
Rotating through. We're just getting through our green flag pit stop, still rotating through, showing as Max Boost as our race leader. So we are still rotating through our green flag pit stop.
What did I tell you about that one car? He's gonna find his way to that front. He always does.
Yeah, he will. I mean, but right now this is a green flag run. We're gonna see. This is where the metal really needs to meet here, because you need to see who can handle those long runs, whose car's set up to go the long haul, not just to go fast in the beginning.
Well, that's the great part about it, because some of these guys might stretch it out and then have better tires at the end of the run, where these guys are going to pit in early are going to have older tires at the end of the run, so it kind of balances out, but you're going to see who's got that long run car that can really stretch this, and it looks like Max Boost has one of those cars.
Yeah, copy that. And also, I mean, look at Max Boost, though. He's running himself a really good race, really good line. Pretty impressed with what's going on here.
He's keeping that thing about a foot away from the wall. He's doing a good job.
Looking to see what kind of tires he has, or if he still needs to pit, because we got cars on the opposite sides of tracks pretty much, and he's riding around by his little lonesome. He might be on himself one heck of a pit strategy. or maybe has not pitted yet and running this thing dry.
But it looks like these guys get about 24 laps to a tank of fuel here. 23, 24 laps. So this was a 39 lap stage, so these guys pretty much could split it in half. Some of these guys chose to pit a little earlier. You're going to see guys take it the full distance.
I'm tracking the one right now.
16 of those.
Yeah, I'm still tracking the one as our race leader. We're right here at this pack battle right here. I believe this is falling back. Fluffy looks like Fluffy, Slade, Sea Workman, Smoke, and Runner Rhodes are running out 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th right now. So pit cycles have really taken a toll on some of these drivers that were running up front earlier in this race, in this stage.
But once these guys all make a pit stop, it will cycle back around. These guys, though, that can team up and stay in a draft, like you're seeing the 22 and the 12 do right now, these guys are going to be able to have an advantage because even on their older tires, being in the draft, they're going to pick up a 10th or 2 versus somebody running by themselves.
Yeah, top of that. Let's see if we can get back to a few more of those battles here.
I like to see the 12 and the 22 working together too, because off the track they're teammates as well. You know what I mean? Those are pesky teammates right there.
Now it looks like you got the 4 and the 16 starting to form up here and see if they can muster up some speed. As you see Fluffy dive down low, gonna go for the pass around the 4 car, slide up in front, got himself one mad run. He can go ahead and take charge of this small little dynamic duo they have going on here. We got 3 car right there battling side by side. This is drifting a little bit further back in the pack, so we're going to find out exactly what's going on. We got the 1 car Steel leading this race, and I mean, he has no competition, he has no one around him, so he's running around on literally the opposite side of the track. Right now, got a great battle here. I believe this is for the back 5. Now, these were the faster cars up front.
And it's a little off topic, Tron, but this is a pretty fresh suit you're wearing right now.
Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah,
I don't normally get to watch you in the booth, but you're looking fresh, buddy.
Yeah, I just thought we'd try a little something different, up here. It is PRCS, so, we thought we'd do something a little special, try to throw on a little different, little motif, if you will. Here we go. Got a battle right now.
Swag, right?
Yeah, swag action. I just looked back here, saw the dive bomb move by Jay Hyper in the 24. Look at that. Whoa, right there. And this guy's starting to gain some strength.
That's the 66 of Rhodes with him, right?
Yes, sir. Yep, that's 66 of Rhodes right there with, trying to get it done. He's
looking inside.
Right here. Let's see, he's in the midst of a battle right now. Look at this. Oh, Work sitting outside. 36 coming up underneath right there. 21 all over him. 21, Smoke Z-Mod, really, nice. Gets right on his bumper. Huge run down and around through. Oh, yeah, they rotated perfectly through there. Hopefully they can get some momentum and catch these guys looking up a little bit forward. But those are your faster cars.
Now, some of these guys might be cycling through with these fresher tires if they took a later pit. So, I mean, Workman worked his way, when we started tracking, he was in that 10th spot, worked his way up to 6. So you know these guys are cycling through, but now he seems to be with a little bit faster cars. Hopefully he can take them older tires and stay with these guys if he keeps in that draft.
And now let's get to the 12 car. So now it is showing him as our race leader. So it looks like Max Bruce did have to go get his servicing done. He is possibly on pit road now as we speak. So you've seen it flip not too long ago. It looks like Big D here, man. He's destroying this field and has one heck of a lead on these guys. Let's go ahead and rotate through a little bit. See where Max Bruce is at. So no, he's still out on track, falling back now into that looks like 4th position. Still charging hard, so he must have one heck of a different pit strategy.
I'm showing Slade in 5th, Celtics in 6th, Workman in 7th, Smoke Z-Mod in 8th, and Diesel in that 2 car started at the rear of the field. He's worked his way up to that 9th spot.
All right, see, we're tracking. We're inside the 10 here. We're going to get you a countdown. We should be around 5 to go. We're going to leave right here on our leader for stage 1. Right now, Big Destroyer just killing this field. Got himself a gap, and he's going to keep on to it. 4 to go right now, folks. Wrapping this thing out. Looks like he is, yeah, he's clear up in front, clear behind, and as long as he maintains his pace, he should be just fine. So you got Lucky maybe gaining a little bit there with some help. But, no, not with that kind of help. We got some dirt flying down there. Little smoke screen action. Just a little, not a lot. All right, folks, so yeah, it's calmed down pretty good. Big Destroyer has done a fine job of setting sail here.
A little bit of pit strategy probably set him out there on his own, too.
I imagine so. I mean, he's had a fast car. They were on his bumper, but not quite on his bumper. He still had the power to get around these guys and sit out in front. But did having that decent pit strategies, or maybe his pit crew were on it. He got in, got out, got himself a gap. His car hooked up, and he's gone. Now look here, Fluffy's starting the game. That's 2 versus 1 right now, but I don't think they're going to have the time. We're 1 to go.
Now, Tron, that 12 car is really hooked up. If you watch, now, you know, for our viewers that don't know, that there is a 4-degree banking between the lane right along the outside of the wall versus the just underneath that middle lane. So these guys want to stay up towards the high side, and he seems to, in that 12 car, to be able to just hug right along those white dashes, right there along that seam, and he is hooked up right now.
Woo, with a little wiggle across the line, and there it was. Man, he took a good one right there. Got out in front, checked out. That's how he's really hoping this thing's going to finish up throughout the rest of this race. That was stage 1, folks. You're looking at Big Destroyer. Yo.
End of stage sponsor time.
Hey, you got it, buddy. Let's get over the lineup real quick. Of course, Big Destroyer right there. Fluffy 2. 3rd. Oh, as soon as he stopped scrolling, there we go. 3rd is B Cup. 4th is Max Boost. 5th is Celtics Fan. Slade is 6th. C Workman 7th. Smoke Z-Mog 8th. 9th is Diesel Rothberg. And then, of course, 10th is Runner Rhodes. J Hyper is 11th. 12th, Marcus Edub. 13th, Bags from the back rounds out our top 14 on our screen. And thank you so much for that. Century 21, amazing sponsor, amazing real estate company that they are throughout the entire U.S. and world. So if you're looking for anything when it comes to real estate needs, look them up. I guarantee you got one next to you. And here we go, folks. We're going to get right back to it.
Hey, John, what are you thinking? I'm thinking we didn't get to do this in the first stage like we normally do. How about we do it now?
Yeah, kind of set us off beat, so let's beat it up. Now that be a moving, folks. These guys are gone, man. Look at this stuff.
I've seen a lot of shake and bake in the back of that field, baby.
Oh, copy all of that. Whoa, and I see some contact right in front of us. Man, that was some Pretty crazy, wild stuff right there for that 5th position. And still underway when it comes to contact. And Dyson trying to maneuver 0-2 Slade right there on the bottom. Took some contact there. 5C Workman in that number 7.
Looked like that was a little bit of like a whoa up there by the 1 car. Maybe he checked up for the guys in front of him or whatnot, but it caused a little chain reaction there. That separated, allowed these front 3 cars to kind of separate themselves from the rest of the field.
Got 5th, 6th right here. Jay Hyper looking for that 5th spot, looking underneath. Look at this crowd spread wide. Look at the 47. That's Bags on the bottom, trying to bring her back up. Uh-oh, we might be under a caution. Looks like we're under a caution here, folks. Everyone's slowed up. So we are going to take this thing, take a break, get back to our sponsor while Pittman's going to do his thing. All right, so folks, yes, Century 21, amazing sponsor, folks. Let's get right back into them. They are sponsoring Left Turn Broadcasting, doing a fantastic job, helping us get all of this racing out there. We've got hundreds of drivers, all these different teams, and they're backing us all the way through this entire endeavor. Where our formats will be changing, and so much is going to be going on with Left Turn Broadcasting and all of the racing going down. And so happy to have Century 21 on board with us. One of the biggest real estate companies in the entire world, because they are all over the world. Guaranteed. If you're looking for anything, questions, comments, concerns, look them up. Just look up the website, see what they might have to offer. Again, there's probably one somewhere near you.
Nah, it hasn't been that long, Tron, since these guys made a pit stop. They just started this stage, so you might see some strategies here. Maybe some 2 tires.
That is a good call. I mean, but at the same time, the way these guys have been running, I don't know. Because I want to get some of them freshest tires I got if I have to maneuver my way through a little bit. But track position, as you've seen, I get it. I get it on track
It's
position.
very hard to pass here at Kansas because you got that one major line and it's around the outside.
Right.
So it's tough if you can't pull that slide job off. And if these guys can make up that track position and kind of hold their own and make these guys really fight to pass them, that 2 tire might just work out. I mean, they completed 1 lap or 2 laps that last green one, so these guys still got good tires on their left sides at least.
I'm excited to see what's going to get thrown down right now. Pittman, how you looking out there, bro?
Looking good. Everybody's caught up. Looks like we're going green.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. All kinds green. Let's throw this thing down.
John, like I said, Galen, he was running back in that 15th position and decided to stay out, and now he finds himself on the point. Right. And last week we seen him dominate, so...
Oh, and off to a rough start there. Spun tires. Here we go. It's a greener, and we're 4 wide. Into turn 1. No one giving. Let's get in the middle of this. Try to at least. We're on Bags on the bottom right now. The 66 of Runner Rhodes on the outside trying to maintain pace. You got Peacock right there in that number 4. Looks like the 24 is trying to maintain pace. The Jay Hyper, he's sitting back there in that 6th position. Looking right there in that 5th position. Oh, still Bags in the 47 JTG Chevy stuck on the bottom. That 2 Penske Ford. A Diesel right there on the outside, kind of blocking that maneuver to get up there. Filling that hole up right there, and you got more coming. Man, that's some crazy work getting done right now. Here comes a run. 34 of Marcus. He's right there on the bumper of Peacock, and still Bags stuck on the bottom, trying to hold her low and keep her fast. But to no avail, that high line is still on a move right now. He's stuck on the bottom, and he's going to get freight train to the back of the field on the bottom of the track. Go figure. We just seen it right there, folks. Oh, massive wreck! Oh, no! We got 4 or 5 cars out right there. That is going to change up some stuff right there, folks. Not sure what happened. Came into it a little late.
Oh, man. That was some great running there, too. They were 3-4 wide going into that turn there.
I don't know who got that at the line, though, but I think that was the 37 who possibly got that. That was close. Well, that was drag race all kinds. That's something that's going to be...
I think what had happened, Tron, was that car that stayed out, the 13 and Galen, it kind of bunched everybody up. So it was just because you seen the first 3 cars make their way around them, and it ended up bottling the rest of the field up. So I think these guys know now they can't stay out.
Yeah.
You're talking a good half-second difference on fresh field goods versus a couple lap old tires.
Yeah, them scuffs. But I mean, at the same time, and you've seen those, that spin. He spun the tires, and it wound up him initially right off the bat. And then he got up to speed, but everybody else was already gripping. They already had those tires set and gone.
But you're gonna see these guys all get freshies right now.
Everybody's up now. I believe Galen learned a very valuable lesson there, and it was
worth the shot,
a good time.
John.
Yes.
It was worth the shot. I mean, he was in the back of the field. He was able to come out front, and put his car to the lead and maybe get that clean air and hope for a quick caution. Unfortunately, he was in the caution.
Right. All right, here we go. We're going to get on board with Pittman here on the pace car. We haven't given him enough light today so far, so he's going to go ahead and take track, take pace here. We're in stage 2 right now, under caution. All of the cars coming out this time. We had the 13 to Galen try to stick it out on stay out for that last caution that came up. He found out ever so quickly how bad of an idea that turned out to be.
Now, who is that you're showing as our leader here coming up behind this pace car?
I believe that's going to be the 47.
That's Bags.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my man.
So definitely a little strategy here. Right side tires.
Yep, maybe a 2-tire, maybe a splash and go.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
No tires didn't work. Let's see if 2 tires work.
Okay, so we're on Bags, our leader. Looks like there could possibly be some kind of damage. Could that be detrimental to his top run speed here? And will this allow everyone to get by him in one ways, or will this really woe up that pack and we'll see that accordion thing start to happen here?
Well, we've got the fastest car that we've seen today so far in that pesky 12.
Here he comes.
He's pushing himself.
Not anymore. He's diving to the bottom. He said, I'm going to go ahead and clear this thing right now real quick. But no, does have it. Barely gets it. Great job. Let's get to that 12 car because he's on a move, but so is Celtics. Celtics fan right there on the outside. Whoa, trying to hold her tough. 12 car now stuck on the bottom. Oh, nope, he's out in front. Oh, I'm sorry, he's got the 2 car that's stuck on the bottom. Here comes the 36 down low. He might have got shoved out of position. Now he's going to lose all kinds. A good 6, 7 position by the time this is all done, unless he can get up there and find a hole. He does. Right behind Fluffy, maybe? No. B-Cop right there outside. Going to go ahead and get...
Diesel worked his way all the way up to that 3rd position, Tron. Look out for that 2 car. He's coming.
Man, all kinds of happenings going on right now. That 2 car Diesel right there. In that 3rd spot, all over that JTG Chevy of Bags in that number 47. Great efforts, great run. You see that 21, low, with Galen kind of next to him in the back right there. That 21, that's Smoke Z-Mod. All right, here comes the 2 with a dive move, trying to get underneath this 47. Oh. And he's not going to clear him. He's going to get woed up and slowed up. There it is, right there, 7. Workmanship and nice to the outside. Woo, Fluffy right there, sliding in. Looks like the 2 going to drop themselves positions back to that 5th place. Right now, we got an intense battle undergoing for 2nd position, pretty much, folks. Because here comes Max Boost. He must have found that turbo boost button. He's on the bottom. And we are low and slow,
Nitro
folks.
Circus. Nitro Circus.
Nitro Circus. Nitro Circus. Love it, love it, love it. So we are slow up and loaded up. We got the pace car on field.
Man, Nitro Circus and Vin Diesel were about to battle. Remember when we gave them nicknames?
Yep.
And right there with him was Clockwork.
Clockwork. That's right. Here we go again. I'm loving this. Got Pittman right there in that pace car, running around the bottom, going to take control of this field. Great job, great work there, Pittman. Really doing a fine job maneuvering his way around as pits are open. All right, so we are under caution now. Let's go ahead and get over to our cars and see what kind of mayhem we're going to see on track on pit lane right now. A lot.
It's a pretty sweet looking pace car, by the way.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet looking pace car.
Thanks to our fans.
Yep. Hey, they got great taste, man. What can I say? Looking at what's the skinny off pit road? Looks like we got 12 car off. All right, 12 car is going to take him and this thing bags in that second spot. The 47. C Workman doing some work in that third spot, sitting on the bottom or on the top of it. So that's actually one of the you know, I guess less preferred lanes to start is on the bottom, which is, again, it's ironic how reversed and flipped this race is when it comes to initially where you like to start. Most people would like to start on the bottom, but here, you're stoked if you're starting on the outside because you're already up in that run in that lane. These guys got to figure out a way to get up there cleanly.
Tron, as the lead car, I'd like to be in the bottom lane because I can take the short lane around the track. You know, the shortest way around the track, getting up to speed. But third, fifth, you don't want to be down there.
Nope. And as he says that, green, 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 all kinds. Here we go. These boys are dropping a hammer. Lighting the fires, kick the tires, Big Daddy, because we gone. Look at this, stacked up, 2 by 2. Some wiggles. Max Bruce right there in that third spot. Getting a little, oh no, here comes Celtics in that 36 underneath. He got the 24 right there with him. Maybe a little bit of help. Or a bottleneck. We're not sure yet. We're going to find out here in just a quick blink of an eye. Man, look at this maneuver right here. This is a great pack, great run. Bags right there coming up on that Max Boost in that #1 car, that Chip Ganassi Chevy. Great battle for that top 5 right now. And back, everywhere back. I mean, it's just impressive work being done here. Stage 2, wounding down these laps. We're going to get a lap count for you just 1 second, folks. See exactly where we're going to lead you.
We're at lap 19 out of 37.
Not bad. All right, so these things are winding down.
18 laps to go right now. And I believe these guys are going to have to make a pit stop.
You think so? Or do you think it's going to be close?
No, they're not going to have to. They just pit. So these guys should be all good to go from here on out.
We'll see what kind of green flags we're going to muster up on this one. This is into stage 2. This is a kind of, I'm hoping, a rider out. Get those positions, see what you can. Ginger-like, though, because you're not trying to really hurt your chances of a decent starting position for stage 3. You really want to have that nice, solid starting position for stage 3. That way you're there. You're in contention. You're up toward the front. You see no one's really running away from anybody right now. So it could literally... Whoa! Massive dive bomb to the grass! All kinds of landscaping getting done there. Just as I spoke about it, there it is. He just loaded himself up tremendously. He had himself a really nice run, getting ready to look forward to stage 3 in a prime position to get something done. And look at this, Fluffy now moving his way through. Oh no! Diesel in that #2 car, that Penske forward underneath, looking for a little something, trying to find some kind of a help. No, wow! Maybe a little give from the 16 of Fluffy, being extremely smart, giving him a little bit of room to come back up. So that way there wasn't any contact. They still maneuver back in their same positions. That's a prime example of give and take right there, folks. He could have closed the door and kept them stuck down there, but then that could have literally led to tragedy when it comes to the end of this race, because we are winding down these laps and we're winding down fast.
That's wild. You got C. Workman now in that 8th position, and all from taking a look and doing that dive bomb, going into a turn, trying to complete the slide job, and just couldn't pull it off, and he got trained all the way back to, looks like he's in 7th.
Oh, we got contact with cars around. Oh, more wrecking. The 24's in it. Oh. Woo! To the line. I don't know who got it. Max Boots is right there, but Diesel, I think he might have taken it on the outside. Maybe 3rd right here. All right, we got caution out, and wow, folks. This is going to be a go fast like no one business.
Yes.
I mean, we're looking.
It's going to be a 9 to 10 lap shootout here when we get back to green.
Holy but Jesus, dude! This is going to be crazy.
And I expect all these guys to have 4 good, fresh feel goods.
Would it be kind of a negative for me to say that I don't know if all these boys are going to make it through this, but because this is going to be intense on how fast these guys are running.
Yeah, you might see another caution. I believe though if it's within 5 to go from the caution that there will not be, or from the end of the stage, there will not be a caution. So it'll be something to watch for too.
All right. Well, this is going to be it. Who's going to do some kind of pit strategy, get those track positions. Right now we're on Pittman here in our pace car, waiting to see who's going to get that run off. Beautiful view there, Pittman. Good job, buddy. All right, here we go. Could that be Diesel? Or no? No, that's a 12. That's Big Destroyer. He got it. Big Destroyer, max boost. Looks like Fluffy's right there. Man. He come out. Look at C work, man. Like I said, luckily he got himself a little bit better track position on the outside right now, so he may be able to get something done.
Yes, that's exactly where you want to start this race. If you are not in the lead on the bottom, you want to be in that outside line so you could just freight train around that bottom line once these guys get up to speed.
Man, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. You got Max Boost on the outside. We're going to leave it on Mr. Turbo Boost himself for one moment. There goes Pittman, duck it off. Nitro Circus, here we go. Throwing some green flag down. Yep. 12's gone, here it goes. Big D throwing down the hammer. Smoking the Bandit time. Let's see what you got. All right, folks, we are under green, and this is winding down. 10 laps to go in stage 2. PRCS really throwing on a great show here at Kansas. This is the Wheat State 400. And these boys are really showing it how it's done. Good racing, good running so far. A few cautions, but man, awesome running.
Oh, the Wheat State. I got it.
Yeah. No, we're not in California, buddy. No, we're not. That's Auto Club.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
State. Wheat. Gotcha. Copy all of that. All right, so we're still running around this track high and fast, man. Wait, how do you say that? Shoot. Oh, man, this is great. Good running thing. Oh, contact to the wall. Max Boost trying to keep it in it. He's right there in that bubble of that draft right now, so he can touch that wall, still be up to speed, keep that thing forward. He did it. He's doing it. He's getting her done. Good run right there. We're going to go up to Big D Destroyer. Big D seems to have the car to beat right now. You run her super fast, but you got Fluffy all over his 6. And these laps are winding down, folks, winding down ever so quickly. We're looking at 8 to go. This is stage 2, folks, so we still got one more Richter stage to come up.
I think
that's for the Gustos.
That 2-car sitting back there, that's a pro driver, and as well as your second place car, Fluffy. I'm waiting to see if these guys make some sort of move here. I'm really looking at that 2-car. He's just sitting patiently in that 4th spot.
Yeah, but I'm sure Big D, he's seasoned. Oh no! Big huge wreck car up in the air! Oh man! We got landscaping. We got planes looking like they're taking off from Air Force Base. I mean, holy wow!
We're at 6 to go, so I believe this is going to bring out a caution.
Might be out of caution, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to bring out a caution because I believe that's 5 to go when it comes down to it. We are under caution. 5-lap sprinter, probably 3-lap sprinter. We're going to be into race, so this is going to be a quick on, quick off. Pittman, you got a copy on that one? Quick on, quick off. We got 6 laps to go.
We do.
Copy that. All right, so we're going to turn and burn this one, folks. Woo!
Hey, Pittman, make sure you get some gas, buddy.
Oh
yeah, and fresh tires.
All right, folks, so this is the end of stage 2. We are literally at 5 laps to go coming around right now. This is going to be a turn and burn. This is going to light them out, the runners. This is a Top Gun run right here, folks. Here we go right now. Everyone's coming in, get themselves them feel goods right now. Them rockets, them 4 rockets they need on each one of those tires, or each one of those rims. And they're going to get themselves a splash of that fuel and hopefully be gone.
This is going to be about a 4-lap shootout here. So are you going to see somebody take 2 tires? This could be one insane restart.
We have one guy that stayed out.
Yep, we're on him now. Slade stayed out in the O2.
Going for those stage points.
Uh-oh. He may need them. When it comes down
now
to
we've seen this did not work out for Galen staying out. So
yep.
We're going to see what happens here. Hopefully he can get a decent jump on the start and get himself on that outside line and make these guys have to dive down to try to pass him.
I'm pacing around here. I just don't know what's going to happen. This is just freaking going to be nuts right here. We're talking like literally 4 laps to go. Enough time to get these cars flying fast. They're going to have limited amount of fuel. You know these guys loosen these things up real quick because they're going to go back into pits anyways. So they're going to go as fast as they possibly can. Right? We could possibly see some amazing laps get thrown down. I'm sure that my 4th place on the weekly board is going to be thrown off after this race. I guarantee you.
Hopefully they remember to tighten it back up by the 3rd stage drop.
Copy all of that. That's a long haul right there, buddy. Woo! These cars slipping and sliding like they Tokyo drifting. Oh man, you do not want that. Absolutely not 100%.
Yeah, these guys are running so close to the wall, it doesn't leave a lot of room for.
Here we go, folks. Coming into that green. Short green, fast green, nitrous green. Here we go. Oh, Max Boost got some boost left because he's gonna need it. He's sitting inside in that 4th, 5th-ish, 6th position, and we're gonna find out right now who has what on that short run. Got that speed, up the speed. Slade right there doing a fine job getting it done. Outside now, trying to hold that line. Looking big destroyer now. Inside low with a massive run. Hopefully he can get up there and clear. He does. Up in front. Gets that lead back. Here comes Max Booth. Looking outside, looking inside. Filling up that rear view mirror. Here we go. A couple laps to go. Oh, holding strong, holding tough. Look at Big D on the bottom. He's like trying to slow up that maybe, or bring up that second line to keep these guys behind him. He's doing a fine job keeping that field in his rearview mirror at this moment. You got Slade doing a fine job of staying out and going to potentially finish this thing up in that 2nd position. Smart run by that man so far. As long as he can hold on to her. Holy, oh no. Here we go, 1 to go. Sorry, 2 to go, 2 to go. It's winding down fast, folks. This is stage 2.
You got Max Boost sitting there ready to pounce, too.
He's underneath, though. I don't think he's going to have any kind of grip down there enough to get past. Maybe Bags if he can get himself a good haul it run on the inside. Bags right underneath them. We're going 3 wide action. On the bottom, all kinds. It's a fight for it. Whoa, second, third. All of them wind up inside 3 wide last laps. And this is for stage 2, folks. Getting her done, getting her done. Man, look at this, stacked up side by each. Bismo Blimp Cam really getting the action shot here. Good push, good shove. 5 Fluffy. Looks like Big Destroyer's going to take this stage win, but who's going to get this second, third, fourth? They're all up in the group. Let's see what's going to happen. Max boost right there. Good dive. Awesome maneuver. Oh yeah. Slade right there getting that 3rd spot. What an amazing run at the end of that stage. That was just stage 2, folks. Woo! We're going to have enough
that was
left.
excellent racing there,
That was. That was great action getting shown and thrown down right there.
I'm impressed with that O2 car. Slade, he was able to keep it up there in that 3rd spot.
Yep, Big Destroyer here.
Only lost 2 spots.
Hold on 1 second here. We got Big Destroyer here, number 1. Max Boost 2nd. Slade in 3rd. We got 4th is Bags. 5th is Galen. We got 6th is Runner Road. 7th, Jay Hyper. We got 8th is Fluffy. C Workman 9th. From the back, 10th. And that rounds out our top 10 there, folks. So we got some pretty good ducks up in the front of this pond here, racing around, trying to throw down some really good talent. And we're going back green right now, folks. Here we go. Marla, what you got?
Diesel didn't finish in that top 10 in that stage, so he must have got caught up in a little something. I look for him to make his way up to the front.
Yeah, he's back in that 13th spot. So we're going to see what he has. What kind of strong piece he's got going on. We got Bags on the bottom, inside. Everybody got their fresh cars on track now. Let's see how long they can keep them clean now. Nice and pretty light.
I'm looking to see if anybody's got something for that 12 car, because he's shown he can pass people on the bottom, he can ride the top. His car is good everywhere tonight.
Look at Bags, my pick right there, 47 JTG Chevy showing some power. And you got the Chip Ganassi Chevy that won that max boost. Both our picks, second, 2 and 3, dude. We're getting close, brother, we're getting close. And they all over the man right now.
John, I picked the Chevy.
I know, that's what I thought was funny. But, I mean, you know, or use one paying attention. Whoa!
No, I just
we got caution. We got all kinds of wreckings. Oh, man, in the middle of all of it, looks like Fluffy got some contact, got into that wall, got her spun around.
Oh, man,
yeah, old man is right, because now he got to start from the back of all of this. He's going to be there for it. So it looks like we still have 1, 2, and 3 still getting her done the same. That's a Big Destroyer there. Big D sitting on that P1.
John, how could I pick against a car that has nitrous?
I don't know. I know, right? I mean, and it's a circus, dude. So it's all kinds of fun. I mean, that's just no. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, that's good. That's a good-looking car too. Good job, Max. Throwing it down there right now, sitting in that 3rd spot. You got some good people leading this thing right now. X Big here. We're gonna see here our little Big D.
Now, John, another car to look for is Workman. He's shuffled way to the back, but he's running in that 10th spot. But we've seen him try to get that lead earlier, and he just wasn't able to pull off that slide job. But he had a car that he tried to pass Big D. So
here we go on
see
the
if he can work his way back up there.
Let's see what they have for us, folks. All right, we got Pittman sitting outside pit road right now. We're going to see who's going to have what for us as they get out here. Okay, a little splash and goes. Here we go. Okay, so it does look like we got Big D still leading this thing off. 1, 2, 3, still the same. Oh, no. We have somebody stay out.
No, a little bit of strategy. 2 tires, maybe?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, so Galen may have taken 2
Galen
tires.
out there again.
Here we go. He's going to try it again. I love it. All right. Let's get on him.
Didn't work the first time. Maybe the second time's a charm, right?
Yep.
Or is that the 3rd time?
It's the second time.
I don't know.
This second
Give
time.
it a shot.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
We're gonna get on him right now. We got Galen up on the big screen. He's going to throw down with a little bit of pit strategy action. Second time. Normally it's third time to Tron, but he's going to try to break that streak now.
That's what I was getting at, Tron.
Yeah,
kind of blew up my spot there a little bit.
I get you. I got you. Here we go. Green, 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 all kinds. Throwing this thing down, all kinds. Stage 3 action. And we are gone, folks. We got 48 laps left to go, so we still got some racing to get done. These folks, they got to sort her out and sort her out nicely. And then we got Galen. He all kinds in the middle again. Oh, no. Hold on to it. There's a spread wide eye. They're trying to go low, trying to go high, trying to find the center. You see Fluffy back there trying to find a little bit of middle action. Oh, up and high into the 37, I think that was. That was from the back. Now look, he's going to the back. Drifted back, but he's on 47 of bags. Oh, we got more contact. Oh, we got massive contact. Diesel. I don't know who. We got the 34 Marcus around. Wow, that was Max Boost, yeah, and Max Boost is out. Our leader is out. That was leading most of the race. Big D is wrecked with damage. Oh man.
Oh man, is right.
Okay, this really throws it up in the air now, folks, because there was a lot of good cars that were running up front the entire race that have now received damage. Yeah,
this seems to happen every time a car is. It seems to happen every time a car is up there with no tires.
Yep.
It's definitely bunches that field up. Now you're going to see though how good that 12 car really is, because he's going to march his way to the front. I guarantee it.
Yeah, when everyone's lifting, see now you know the 13's going to come in, get tires. He's in that second position. Uh-oh, look, 24 staying out. 24 J Hyper. He's like, enough of this stuff in the back, man. You're all going to tear up my car. So, I mean, looks like his car's in good condition. Let's go and get on him right now since he is staying out. We'll highlight him. No, his car is a little damaged.
He said that could be residual. It could be old.
Could be.
But what he's thinking is, hey, I just pitted, and I only have one lap on these tires. I'm going to get out of that tornado back there.
Yeah, copy that. I mean, being that it could possibly happen again pretty quickly. Yeah, it might be
NASCAR's a little bit different than the weather. The eye of the storm is the lead car, the one way out front. You don't want to be in the middle.
All right, so looks like from the back did some pit strategy in pit lane that got him up there to that second position. So we're gonna flip.
Yes.
We're flipping this script up something fierce right now, folks. Because we have, from the back, he started in that 10th position, starting up on that second spot. The 24 car J Hyper, he started in that top 5, so he's got some speed. And we'll see what he can maintain, but these are tires, and this is grip, folks. This is what it's all about. You got to maintain all of that, along with your speed and being able to maneuver around the track. We got some landscaping getting down there. You know what it was? He needed to add some more tape, so they told him to go across the grass real quick. That's what it was.
Here
we go. All kinds of
if these guys can keep it green, you're going to get these long, and green flag pit stops. Look for that 24 to try to give himself a little buffer, because he knows that 12 car is going to come. Is he going to have enough time if they stay green?
Oh, right now we're in the middle of the pack. Oh, bad workman trying to do work, but he's getting beat up at work right now. Woo, that was close. And plenty of contact. Look at that 13 right there. He in the middle of it. Fluffy on board with him inside, trying to maneuver that fast hot rod back to the front. He was racing up there in that lead and second position. 13 of Galen right there low. Hold up, and he's up to the top again. Whoa, Fluffy's, oh no! B-Comp gets a piece of that butter, comes up and takes out Max Boost. The 34 of Marcus, it looks like the 16 of Fluffy. Another caution back out again, folks.
Oh, man.
Running
Boost
up front.
again.
47 gets that one. It looks like 47, 21, and Diesel possibly 1, 2, and 3 on that quick go around. So here we go, 42 to go now. I think that's what it said.
Hey,
so,
with those 4 cars wrecking, that gave that 12 car 5 spot.
Oh, man. What the? You know? Woo!
He said, well,
hey,
if I
Bendit!
just keep myself out of this, I'll work my way up to the front.
Yes, sir.
Hey, business is picking up down there for you, huh, brother? Woo!
Staying busy.
It sure is, man. Look at that. That's good stuff down there. You're getting NASCAR Heat Pro some really good publicity there. NASCAR Heat Forward, all that stuff. Some good-looking stickers there.
I have time to get fuel and 4 freshies and come back on the track and caution again.
Hey, that's good timing, though. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So we have another take to see Workman out there. He's going to try to stay out in that 7 car. Uh-oh. See, didn't look too good so pretty in times before. Let's go over some stats since we got a little bit of a minute. What do you think?
Yeah, heck yeah. Sounds
all right,
good.
so it looks like we got, with some of our lead drivers here, Galen's done himself a pretty good job when it comes to playoff points. Let's see, C. Workman, he's sitting really high up here. He's leading the points lead.
C. Workman's your points leader, yeah.
He's our points lead.
And he's sitting in that P1 right now in this race.
That's right. So yeah, and then he has 1 win so far. He's got 3 playoff points. See, Galen's looking at, he got 6 playoff points, sitting in that 2nd position. Diesel's in that 3rd position. Like, all these guys are about 10 points apart. Playoff points there, same, around, 6, 5, 6, okay, cool. All these guys got 1 win. And stage wins, though, here's what's really cracking up for Galen. Galen has 9 stage wins so far.
Wow.
And same with Diesel. Diesel has 9 stage wins. So on their consistencies through the race, they're getting it done when it really matters to keep themselves up there in those points. So great work for those guys, just maintaining pace and points throughout the race and their stages. All right, we're on board. See Workman doing work, dropping the green. All kinds of green, super green. Out with the green Gatorade car. Yes! Dude, that's perfect! Get it done, Workman. He's terrorizing the bottom line, gonna try to bring this thing up, but you got Bags in that 47 right next to him.
He timed that restart perfect. He waited to the end of that restart zone and really got that 2 car.
Man, great run right now. These guys getting it done on the high side. Still some, wow, loose car! Oh no, was that Fluffy getting more contact again? Oh man, nope, no, he escaped that one this time. Okay, cause he been wrapped up in some little bit of a lot of contact actually back there. On Diesel right now, he is sitting in that 5th position, 6th position. Bags trying to hold on to the bottom through this run. Whoa, blowing slow, who got it? Oh, I think that was Bags in that 4th, but looks like Big has kept it back together, and he is doing himself a fine job. Look at that, in that 5th position, high line after taking damage in that wreck, few cautions back. Lady's looking low, he's trying to get that run. He knows he has a fast piece, and he's trying to show it. Meanwhile, you've got C. Workman sitting high on the outside, doing a fine job of keeping those RPMs up and that speed, dragging that high line. And then he does that whole drop down to the bottom. Let's go and disrupt all of that draft. But at the same time, that might have woke him up just a little bit. Enough for these guys to get a run on them. Right now, here they come. Everyone's barreling in. I don't know if I would really like to be that lead car right now. You got all these hungry drivers right behind them. What do you think, Marley?
I still want to be sitting out there leading this thing.
Oh man, I mean, look at this right now. You got cars driving to the bottom, contact all times. Diesel in it. We got a big record. Oh man, cars trying to bring it back to the car. We got more running over here.
Oh,
we are under caution.
Car just got really woed up there.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what happened. Maybe had a tire go down or caught the wall.
Yeah, probably caught wall. I'm thinking.
These guys are running so close, it's easy to cut a tire down.
True. Very true. Man. Some good contact out there. We're under caution again, folks. We're going to go ahead and blow it up and slow it up. Pace car back out. Pit me!
I can't catch a break.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, no hamburgers for you today, brother.
I know. I get one bite and caution. It's chicken McNuggets this time.
No, okay. There you go. Let's give it a stop. Right here.
I'm looking at our race our remaining laps here, and we got 36 laps remaining, and about 30.
There you go.
30.
Sorry. I was trying to get a good view there. Sorry, buddy. He was moving. He was moving. Go ahead. So you got 31.
We got 36 laps remaining, and probably about 35 when we hit the green here. These guys are only getting 29 laps to a tank of fuel, so they're definitely still going to have to pit again if this thing ends up going green the rest of the way.
Somebody spun coming out of pit road. I'm not sure if that was due to contact or not, but that's going to be detrimental to his efforts in this restart due to the fact that we are running out of time and laps.
And somebody's got to tell him you don't want to drive backwards yet. If you won the race, then you could do that reverse victory lap, but not quite yet.
Not yet, buddy.
This might be interesting if it stays green.
Oh, you ain't lying. Oh, we just got a bad comment out there. This might be interesting if it stays green. Copy all of that. I'm really looking forward to it because these guys are throwing down some pretty impressive talent when it comes to some of this side-by-side and speed. But right now you can see those patients are wearing thin.
I know Larry Mack isn't in the booth with his trends of the race, but I guarantee you he's predicting another caution.
Yeah. Well, if you want to go with stats and this and that from last year's race, about typically at this time. Anyways, here we go. We're going to throw this thing down green, all kinds green. What do you say? One more cranker upper, buddy. Oh, are we on pace lap again?
No, we got to do one more pace lap.
One more pace lap. Copy that.
And the pace car ran out of fuel.
I saw everybody lined up except one, and I took her into pits.
No worries.
It's all
you're
good.
You're totally good. Good job, though.
Workout today.
Yeah, you are. Okay, folks, you see him coming around right now. We're coming out of 3 and 4. What do you say, Marley?
I'm saying crank her up, baby.
You got it, dude. There we go. Listen, these things come through the gears. We're going real loud. Some good running going on so far, but a little bit of contact there. A couple cars slowed up. What do you think there, Molly?
That 12 car keeps looking for that lead. Just can't quite pull it off. Now he's going to get freight train here.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars moving up there, and everybody's trying to find that outside line. And they're doing so, lining up pretty tough. Got to see Workman doing work on the pole right there. A little reverse bump action out of the 13 of Galen. Rolls up and slows up the 21. Galen dropping down, possible problem. Possible engine problem for Galen. He dropped down pretty quick there. You saw it blow up ever so suddenly. Looked like he had an engine miss. He's going to go ahead and drop to the back. It looks like he's going to sort it out.
Man, so unfortunate sitting in that third position.
Yeah, we saw that engine miss right there, and got to drop to the back before he blew that thing up. All right, here we go, folks. We are on Celtics fan in that 36. He is looking pretty primed right now in that 5th position, digging pretty hard on the 21. That 21 took a little bit of contact to the nose in that that engine miss that Galen had, but it looks like could possibly slowed up his efforts because, oh man, he's getting a good run on the outside. Now he's low and slow. Celtics up on high. And he's got a little bit of help there with 34. Marcus C. Dome throwing down some fast stuff with that Front Row Motorsports Ford.
Meanwhile, that 12 car has caught the leaders.
Oh, we're looking right on him right now, and he has help. Celtics is right there. Will he give him some help to get by? Oh no, Celtics outside. He's going to push the 12 to the inside. 12's low, trying to keep it fast, slow. Drift this thing back up. There's a hole. Will he be able to fit? Sure does. Whoop, right in the spot. We good. Back forward. Lots of contact there. This is backing up to that 10th spot right back there where you see him low. Looks like that was the 37 low on the bottom right there. That's from the back trying to work his way to the front. Loving this right now. Look at these guys. Everyone's spooled up.
These guys are throwing it down.
Yeah.
Finally got these cautions out of the way, and now they're putting on a show, and this thing could go green.
Yeah, for our fans out there that were hoping this would go green, looks like we're getting our wish, folks. Look at this. Uh-oh. Fluffy looking low, trying to get past C. Workman. He's gonna try to bust out that overtime on Mr. Work. Look at this.
Tron, all these guys are going to be short on gas, too. So this is definitely interesting.
Whoa, slowed up. Oh, 12 car. Oh, guys, slow. Oh, man, we got cars spinning and wrecking. Marcus in it. 13 in it. 12, Smoke Z-Mog in it. Max Booth still up there to makes it through. See Work dodges it all. Still takes it out there. Looks like we got Fluffy on the outside for that 2nd spot. Possible from the back. Oh no, that's the 2 car. That's Diesel right there, making his way back forward again. Talk about a yo-yo race for all of these drivers so far.
Oh,
I've seen every single one of these cars go to the back and make their way back forward to the front.
Big D is having one heck of a yo-yo race because he has fought his way from the back to the front multiple times. I mean, and that time he had a little help getting into the wall, and that is just so unfortunate.
Yeah,
worked his way up there.
I mean, we've seen this though in the Xfinity race yesterday. That a lot of the patience was wearing. Some really good racing in the beginning. Had a massive caution in the beginning of the initial race. We're talking cars flipping. It was gnarly. But then you go through clean racing all the way through, and then the end of the race comes up. Man, and it was, their patience wears thin.
I think the move of the race, though, Tron, was C. Workman at this point, taking that strategy with those 2 tires, coming out there, getting a quick caution, and then getting 4 tires with the rest of the crew, and then keeping that point, because now that he's been the leader, he's controlling these restarts, getting himself the leader of that outside line, and he's stuck there now for about 15 laps, I'd say. Definitely great strategy paid off for him.
Yep. And look at that. Here comes the Green Lantern coming out in front. Still maintaining that lead position. Great job for C. Workman in the Green Lantern machine. Loving that right now.
He's showing why he deserves to be that points leader right now.
Yep.
He earned it.
Well, yeah, because he comes to the track to do work, folks. And that's exactly what they call him. Yep, clockwork. That's exactly why he's clocking in. And he does work when he comes to the track. It's race day, folks. He ain't messing around.
Heck yeah, and thankful to Century 21.
Oh, yes.
Who's bringing us all this.
Fantastic job. I mean, honestly, we wouldn't be here without them. Century 21, folks, all over the U.S., all over the world. If you're looking to sell, buy a home, commercial property, look them up. They're all, look them up on the web, all over the U.S., all over the world. I'm sure they'll have one next to you. Here we go. Looks like we're gonna go green right now. Throwing it down. See Workman hitting that restart zone, hitting it pretty. Outside this time. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Fluffy on the bottom in that 16. Beautiful run. Diesel right there giving him all kinds of help in that too. All right, looks like C Workman drifted back to that second position. Fluffy able to clear. Up on point. You got Diesel on the bottom. You got Max Boost down there trying to give him a hand. You got Bags in the 47 on the outside. Looks like Celtics fan right there taking advantage of these guys drifting low. Gonna hold down the 2 and the 1. Max Boost sitting real low. Man, all kinds of action bestowing right before your eyes. Riding with C Workman in that second position. Bags right there third. Celtics fan fourth. Diesel fifth. Oh, looks like Galen making his way into the 6th spot on the high side. Looks like Max Booth. Yep, Max Booth making it to 7. Dive to the bottom from the back. See him low. Look like he's bringing that 66 car. Runner Rhodes with him. Runner Rhodes trying to chase the Coyote instead of vice versa. Great run. Everyone's lined up pretty good so far. Let's see who's going to get that momentum. And if they can throw this thing down, make those passes to the bottom, stick as they rotate through and clear them coming out.
That backpack led by Max Boost needs to really stay lined up the way that they are right now so they can catch up to this lead pack here.
Looks like we got a little bit of contact. Diesel low and slow, bringing her back into line, ever so ginger-like, back up the pace. Max Boost same, a little low and slow, bringing her back up, looking for a hole, looking for a line. You're on our leaders right now, 1, 2, 3, starting to break away. Let's get back to that pack. There's Fluffy on point right now. Doing a great job. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. See if we can get back to the middle of all of this. Here we go, folks. Secondary pack right here. Contact to the wall. Everyone trying to maintain pace and speed here. Whoa! Max Boost down low. Everyone down low. Everyone searching. Snake action all kinds. Lining up to a fan out to see if they can bring it back together.
These guys are really throwing it down, Tron.
Oh, absolutely.
Loving this racing.
Yep. And look at this. Diesel on point for this secondary pack. Trying to drag these boys up forward to these leaders. They can do it. They got plenty of cars. If they all style it up together, they can get it done.
That 12 car just came from the back up to 7th already.
And he's got himself a lot of work still left yet ahead of him. He's a couple seconds back from that lead, and he's still in that secondary pack, so he's going to have to push this pack up to them because it's going to be hard to do that all on their own. Amazing racing getting thrown down here. These guys doing a great job in the secondary pack, trying to gain speed and steam on that front pack. Right?
Gosh, John, I wish I could just talk to you about it. But it's so hard with that 5-second delay for me.
Oh, copy that. I can only imagine. So I try to stay on one pack at a time here. And
you're doing a great job, brother. You're doing a great job.
I'm trying not to roll us around so quickly, you know?
Oh, it's fun to watch, brother. I'm telling you, it's fun to watch. It's just hard to talk about it when you've already seen it.
Right. Look at that beautiful view of these guys coming around that turn. That was awesome. Great view there, Pittman. see if we can try that one more time. I'm gonna watch these guys coming around my tracker right now. Mr. Pittman. See if we can get a nice little view action of these guys flying around through. Here he is right there. Pittman with a little bit of a different style of a camera. Here they come right now, folks. Boom! There's your field. Flying down this thing.
It's a pretty cool shot, John.
Yeah, sure was. Let's try that again.
See the delay?
Yep. I like that. That's good. That's good. At least you know if it's working.
It was working.
All right, here we come again, folks. Oh, yeah! There they are right there. Good boy. Love that.
Well, now after that latest caution, all these guys can make it. So you're gonna see some real dicey racing coming up, especially for that lead.
Right now, they're holding it tough. I mean, everyone's lined up, except for Max Boost, who's now in the bottom here. So we're on this backpack, just kind of hanging out here.
So it looks like Bags kind of got separated from those front three cars, and Diesel is working his way up to him, and he's got a hard charging Penske 12 right on his tail, and Smoke right behind him in that 21.
Yeah, he was able to, he's going to need to push all these guys and drag this entire line up there. I don't think he can do it on his own. He has Bags right there in the 47, who looks like he could be either disrupting the air and not quite helping out with his full progression.
Yeah, that's. I'm kind of curious because these guys know in this backpack how fast that 12 car was, how he was able to separate himself in stage 1. I think he would be better as the lead car at this point because of how fast that car is.
Yeah,
to try to pull the second pack.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that one.
But I mean, Kansas is one of those tracks where it's pretty hard to make that pass, so that's why they're content where they're at right now.
Yeah, and everyone's running around nicely right now, winding down these laps, waiting for those last laps to really click down for everyone to start doing those dive bomb passes. And right now they are clicking down. We are in 8 to go, folks.
Yeah, unfortunately for Bags there, he just got Freight Train had to go to the back of this pack. I mean, that shows you how strong the draft is here at Kansas. I believe, Tron, these RPMs, because they're able to keep them up so high, I believe your lowest speed in the turn is only 180 miles an hour. I mean, this is a ridiculously fast track, Tron.
Yeah, so there's your leaders right there. Here we go. Now, secondary pack starting to break apart a little bit. They're getting a little antsy. Oh,
that
man!
Car. Look at...
Front pack still lined up, nose to tail. Bluff leading that thing. See Workman there. And it looked like the 36 is self-expand. This is for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, folks. So basically, top 10. All right, Slade's on the bumper of that 21. Let's see what's going to happen. And what happened to the 12?
The 12 dove down to try to make a pass, and he just could not make it stick.
Oh, man.
He did not have any help with him, and just could not make it stick.
Amazing. Now he lost even more position. Wow.
Yes. Those dive to the bottom and slide jobs, they work a lot better when you got them freshies. Now they've run quite a few laps, so the car doesn't stick quite as well as it did in the beginning of the run.
The guys still nose to tail, and this is winding down, folks. Everybody is minding their P's and Q's at this moment. But right now,
I'm looking at your front pack here, and you got 3 cars, and you're looking at Fluffy, C. Workman, and Celtics fan.
There it is.
Fluffy's more or less a sit duck here.
Okay, so we are under 4 to go right now. Coming up 3 to go, folks. This is it. This is our lead pack right here. Fluffy leading this thing. C. Workman in second. And Celtics fan in that number 36 right there. He is sitting firmly in that 3rd spot. This could be your podium right here, folks.
Yeah, I'm thinking that you're gonna see C. Workman stay patient here and ride behind Fluffy and wait till the last time he's in 3 and 4 to make that dive down to the bottom and see if he can pull off a slide job.
Ready to go right now, folks. We are with our leaders. Fluffy trying to maintain pace and hold off that 7 car of C. Workman. But meanwhile, you got the Celtics fan and that number 36 primed on that bumper in that 3rd spot, looking to take advantage of when these two start to dice it up. Who's in that catbird spot? Oh, a little bit of contact. 16, a little high. He's going to hold it. Oh! C. Workman
and he
throws
got
it
it
up.
on the wall.
Little bit.
Workman
Celtics.
had to get out of it. Couldn't make it stick.
Yep, Celtics on the outside right there. Takes it, makes it happen.
That allowed Fluffy to get some distance on these guys.
Yep.
0.7 seconds.
Coming up 2 to go, folks. One to go. My bad, I get so involved with all this. I knew it was close. We are on last lap right now, folks. Here it is. Will Fluffy be able to maintain his pace? Will these guys be able to duke it out for 2nd spot? But here it looks like this is our podium. Look at Ron and Pretty. Fluffy tearing it up at Kansas in the Wheat State 400 for PRCS. Takes that checkered flag. Great run by Fluffy. Excellent job done there. C. Workman in that 2nd spot. Celtics fan in that 3rd. Smoke Z-Mog in the 4th. 5th place Slade. We got 6th place is Diesel. 7th is Max Boost. 8th place is that 12 car X-Big Destroyer. Yeah, all right, made it up to the top 10. That's good news. And they got the 9th spot's 47 of Bags. 10th spot is 66, and Runner Rhodes makes it in that top 10. Now, Big D, he got both in stage wins, so even with his little lower place and finish here at the end of the race, he still did some really good work today when it comes to points-wise. So, fantastic job to all those guys. Pretty stoked with everyone. On how they got it done today.
The playoff points are huge when it comes to PRCS, and
absolutely.
And yeah, he got 2 solid stage points there.
Man, that was some good running right there.
Yes, it was. I'm glad they got it cleaned up, and we were able to see a nice, good, hard racing, long green flag run there.
Yeah, they were not messing around. Go. Like I said, excellent work getting done by everybody so far today. I mean, that was a really exciting race all the way through. Couldn't go wrong with how it finished up either.
Yeah, and even Pittman got into the action a lot.
Yep.
Hey, who's the owner?
That would be Slade.
Mm-hmm.
Slade. I'd like to talk to him sometime this week, just to SLADE.
Slade, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, just talk to him about what he expects from the pace car. For example, I seen that one car that was in turn 3 or turn 2.
You're doing fine, buddy. We're right now, we need to do a cast out action real quick if we could, because we're still trying to bring up some drivers for our interview.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Give us one moment
we
there,
are live,
Pittman.
brother.
Yeah, we'll get you over to him for sure. No worries. But you did a fine job today when it comes to that pace car. Appreciate all the work and efforts. I'm sure the fans were getting a blast from those views that you're really throwing down for them. So great work out there, Pittman. Good job. All right, so we are just going to be waiting for our drivers to come on over. Oops. All right, folks, just give us 1 second here. All right, we've got Slade on board. Slade, how you doing, bud? All right, bringing us over some drivers for some interviews. Fantastic, man. That was some good running right there. Good job to you, bud, bringing home that 5th place. Stuck right there in the mix throughout all that, especially that secondary pack. You guys were really trying to get something done there, man. All right, copy that. Thanks, sir. All right, let's see what we got here. See, I'm looking for our 3rd place guy here. Oops, let me go ahead and get out of this for 1 second. We're right back. Waiting for all of our drivers to jump on in. They are here. Just going to a little victory lane action, folks. All right, Cypress. I'm looking at it.
Cypress Celtics fan.
Celtics. Sorry, my bad. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm doing multiple.
That's your new nickname, I guess.
That's it right there. We're gonna go
by accident.
I'm sorry. I'm doing all kinds of stuff right now, getting us over to our victory lane, so we're gonna be good there. Let's see, Celtics. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, bud?
Man, all kinds of great stuff out there today, dude. You killed it. I mean, really maintaining pace there, having to do that yo-yo effect, running up and down through that field, and finding your way to that podium at the end, man. Give us a rundown on how that went down for you.
Yeah, it was really just a crazy race. I mean, I felt like everyone really had about the same type of car, so it was more about just dodging all the accidents that came later in the race, which it was kind of upsetting. I mean, we ran the first stage perfectly, and then the second and third we had so many cautions, but I mean, we brought it home 3rd, so we're just keeping the consistency alive, you know. Top with it.
Man, you did a great job actually maintaining that high line. Of course, those low passes, clearing the cars that you needed. There was a little bit of contact out there. You're able to make your way throughout that. Give us a rundown on that. I mean, when did you see it really start to spike? At least from your point of view.
Well, I mean, the guys were starting to get a little rough with coming to the 3rd stage, but I mean, it really, after the 5 or 6 car pack broke away, it kind of really wasn't that bad. They were fighting, trying to get back to us, and we were just staying in line trying to get away, and then a couple cars fell off, but
and you guys
just overall very hectic race.
Yeah, but you guys did a fine job of breaking away as well, and then at the end, trying to make those passes. They weren't going to work at a few different times, and then you just kind of fell in line and ended it where it was. So smart thinking and smart driving by you guys, not forcing that issue in the envelope, to further hurt your finish at the end. All right, you got a copy there, bud?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't really hear a question. I just thought you were.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I wasn't sure if you. I was just I was just saying that you did a fantastic job there, bud. Really appreciate all the efforts and that driving you got done today. So, good work for you today, bringing home that 3rd spot.
Thanks for talking to us and doing stuff.
You got it, bud.
Thank you, bud.
All right. See work, Mr. Clockwork.
Mr. Consistency, Mr. Podium, Mr. Points Leader, all the time up there. Man, you seem to always at the right time you put your car up there in a good position. You did a little bit of strategy. It looked like maybe you took just right side tires, got yourself up there to the lead, and then a quick caution came out, and then you were able to get back on the same tire cycle as everybody else when everybody else came to pit road, and you were able to keep that car up there. Walk us through your race.
That's all Wood Brothers racing horsepower, baby.
Nice.
Most of the night, we were just kind of, around that 4th, 5th, 6th place tier, whatever, and not necessarily that I thought that our car was only like that, but, we'd, stay in line, and then maybe if we want to try to make a move, everyone would just get to the outside and get shuffled back, and, make some, fall back to about 9th, 10th, and work our way up on some good pit stops and on-track positions, and moving up to about close towards the top 3, and during all those cautions at the beginning of stage 3, I was sure, because we only went hard for about 1 lap, And on one of those cautions, and then the caution guy called out going into turn 1, and I was like, oh, well, instead of racing those top 6 or 7, I'm just going to fall back, coast around, not use the tires, and I was able to stay out for one of those cautions, which got us the lead there, and luckily a caution came out about 4 or 5 laps later where we were still in the lead, and we were able to come back down pit road and get on the same cycle as everybody, and we probably win a bunch of people that way. I would say that the last restart didn't go according to plan. I was hoping that I would be able to, restarting on the outside with my teammate Fluffy there on the inside, being able to get a good enough jump where both me and him would have a clear shot to the outside, but he got a great restart there in the end, and was able to pull up in front of me, but still being 1-2, and he definitely had a little bit faster car than mine was, and because of that, with him leading, me pushing, and we had 36 and 47 behind, we were just able to pull away with that 4-car train with the Wood Brother power out front. But all in all, I don't know if we had a winning car, but it was a really, really good car.
Yeah, and you guys did a fantastic job getting that one done as well. But you were fighting it through. I mean, you had to come through the back a few different times. Again, making those grid pit stops you were just talking about. The strategy, except for the last one, didn't quite go quite to plan. But man, you really worked your car, and it brought home exactly what you were looking to bring home today, which was some really good points, right? Yeah, I mean, right there on the leader's tail. I mean, on that last few laps, were you thinking about really trying to do some aggressive dive bombing, do some full sends in there, or did you kind of blow it up a little bit after that first initial attempt on passing and falling in line, just to make sure we're going to finish this race all the way through?
Yeah, well, first, I mean, before trying everything, I wanted to make sure that we had built at least a big enough gap to that main pack where it was just like us four that could battle, and something happened to the 47. I'm not sure what happened with him, but then it turned to a 3-car battle. And then once it was 5 to go and no more cautions, we knew it was just green flag to the end. At that point, like, okay, we were practicing some runs or whatnot, and so got a decent run coming off 4, but just the point of the run we got, it was pushing about 18, 19 laps on those tires, and being able to try to pull slide jobs that late in a run, and the guy on the outside's got to almost make a little bit of a mistake getting into that corner to be able to make the slide job work. But Fluffy got a really good drive in the turn 1, and I had somewhat of a decent drive in the turn 1 on the bottom, but there just wasn't enough room, and especially with him being a teammate and us being able to break away, I just didn't want to risk any chances, so I was able to fall back in line there with 2 to go. But hey, I'll still take a top 2.
Oh, absolutely. Great. I would say great work right there when it comes to being patient, working with your surroundings, and bringing home with that podium finish. So great job in your efforts today, and a fantastic run. Really putting on the show out there. Got some great camera work up. Yeah, doing some excellent work. You can see Workman really tearing it up.
Heck yeah, extending that points lead.
Yeah, for sure. This is a amazing improvement since last season to be, 4 top 3s in the first 5 races. I'm blowing my own expectations right now, and it's all part of having good teammates like Fluffy and Zmog and owner Slade being able to bounce ideas off each other and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, with that and some smart driving, some talent, you're on yourself. You're on your way. You're on your way to be getting it done this season. I guarantee it for PRCS. So great job continuing to hold on to that points lead, in a dominating fashion. So great work.
Yeah, for sure. And hope to make my way up here again next week.
Oh, we'll be looking for you.
Yes, we're looking forward to hearing from you, Clockwork.
All right,
bye, Clockwork. All right, that number 16, Fluffy. Here he is, man, in that Wood Brothers Ford, in an awesome fashion, taking that checkered flag today. Man, what a race you put on. That 12 car was all over everybody, and you were on the bumper of him a few different times, trying to maneuver your way through, or you around. And then throughout the race, you were trying to lead this thing. Got stuck back in the pack through different strategies, some contacts, things of that nature. Fought your way through all that adversity and made your way back up forward. Give us a rundown of what happened with you today, Fluff. Man, that was some awesome driving today.
Man, I'm telling you, dude, I just want to right off the bat say this: literally the 12 and the 2 definitely had really good cars tonight. I think during that stand in stage 3 or stage 2, kind of went up in the middle. I was in the middle lane. He was up on the top, and kind of, I was trying to give him room, and that seam just, it catches you every time. So when me and him were going and battling, I was on the middle lane, he was on the top. I kind of got into him, and it, caused a domino effect on him. So, 12 dude, like, he had the most fastest car out there tonight. So big props to him, Big D and Diesel. They definitely had really good cars tonight. So I once again wanted to apologize about that. Kind of the win that, I didn't really want to, win tonight. I didn't want to win it that way. So it was definitely different winning something that, I had a fast car tonight, going through battles and through wrecks and stuff like that. Definitely had the car to beat. But Big D and Diesel, they had really good cars tonight. So, but basically the rundown, stage 1, we were, battling with the 12 there, all the way through stage 1, and got second. Stage 2, we went through some crazy stuff there, going through wrecks and having to travel all the way from the back to the front. So it was definitely a challenge to get back up to the front with the number 16 Spin Scooters Ford Mustang. It was a rocket ship, but some of these guys that just got caught up in stuff, they were up front all the time. Kind of got the bad end of the deal, and it's just how this racetrack is. Stage 3, it was actually, it was more chaotic than stage 2. Stage 3, it all came down to, what Workman said. That final restart, that was basically, I had to jump off. I was trying to perfect what he was doing, so I didn't jump. So, but I may have jumped a little bit, and I got in front of the Workman, and that was it. But I'm glad to bring it home again tonight, but just kind of still feel pretty bad about, what happened between me and Big D Destroyer there. Nonetheless, man, looking forward to Mid-Ohio. This is definitely good momentum for the Wood Brothers team tonight. And awesome. Hopefully we just keep moving that momentum forward to Mid-Ohio next week.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what I'm looking to, really forward to that as well when it comes to Mid-Ohio. Love that track, very aggressive, technical track, one of those very delicate dances when it comes to hitting that rhythm throughout, lap after lap throughout the entire race. Yeah. So, man,
I don't know if you know this, Fluffy, but a little heads up. I heard that the Cup Series is going to be running at Mid-Ohio next year.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yep, that's going to be a really interesting race. Mid-Ohio is a very technical track, and it's very challenging.
You got yourself a good car there?
Most definitely. The number 16 Spin Scooters Ford Mustang. I've been testing there for a couple of weeks now and trying to perfect everything that needs to do for the race next week. So we should have a good hot rod there, and just keep the momentum pushing forward to next week.
Well, we're definitely looking for you.
Yeah, and you guys got a good thing going right now because your Wood Brothers racing team got first, second, and fifth. So to put all 3 cars in the top 5, especially with the adversity that you guys had. We caught on camera multiple times you and Workman getting caught in everybody's wreck. It seemed like if there was an accident, you guys drove into it somehow, some way. They came to you or you went to them. It was like, oh no, what's going on? But you guys bounced through the adversity and worked your way up to get 2 of you guys on the podium and a race win and 3 in the top 5. Excellent job, guys.
Definitely. And I would recommend leaving the magnets for disaster in the garage next time. Just a little piece of advice. Because, man, talk about it. But you guys really did a fantastic job driving through all of that. Again, great racing throughout the entire program for PRCS. Very exciting race. Can't wait to go back and watch it again. So, again, folks, if you, I really hope you enjoy all of this. And if you just tuned in late, make sure you watch the beginning. All the way through this race was just something awesome going on throughout when it comes to the action, to the drama, to the strategies, you name it. It had it all, folks. Really, really great race getting thrown down for this Wheat State 400 at Kansas, Marley.
I'm glad you emphasize on the T.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Got me a little confused earlier in the race.
I love it. That was good stuff. Right, folks. Well, we got Slade on board. Slade, you still here?
No, Slade is actually not in the booth at the moment.
All right. Well, I am excited to see what is going to happen at Mid-Ohio next week for PRCS and for MBN. When it comes to that track, I mean, I love my road course. I love me a good road course. If you know me, you know me. All right. I love them road courses. I think they're great, especially when it comes to the commentating and aspect of it, from us seeing what's happening outside of the racetrack from the booth. It's epic. You get to watch everyone's little lines and how they're throwing them in there. It's fun stuff. It really is, and such a dynamic way to view a race as well. So looking forward to that next week for those guys. Marlon, what else we got coming up?
We got on Friday, or actually tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We have the FRR Xfinity Series. We also on Friday we have NASCAR. And then on Sunday, we got the FRR Cup Series at Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. No, that's next week.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I apologize. This Sunday is a happy Father's Day to all of our fathers
to all
out
of our
there.
Fathers. So lots of open racing. Look for that. We'll have some footage.
I'll toot my own old horn. It's my birthday. I got a nice day off.
Yep. Flat tire Marley getting a birthday. How about that? Good job.
Man, I'm going to get an air pump. Hopefully, somebody will give me an air pump for my birthday.
Well, we're looking forward to some racing. We also have the Talladegas that are on Thursday, folks.
Oh, how could I forget
I don't know.
that?
I was waiting for you to go boasting all kinds crazy about it, but how could how could I mess up Celtics fans' name? All right, call them Cypress of all means. I was thinking of Cypress Hill. I was thinking about rocking out. I was just kidding. Yeah, dude, Talladega, give us an insight on that, Marley.
Oh man, at Talladega, oh boy, we keep packing this field. Last week we had 38 cars, 38 freaking cars. And we ran a 3-heat segment, and this week we're changing up the format again. And this week we're doing a 25%er with stages at 3 times wear, and these guys are gonna just be stacked on top of each other. It's gonna be excellent.
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be
and so many talented drivers. I mean, it's so many talented drivers in there. A lot of guys from all these different leagues that we're running. Then we have super speedway specialists, people that just run that track. And we're trying. We might get. We're gonna lose in the booth again with us. I don't know. And then you guys get to enjoy that comedy with it as well. So
he's pretty busy, but he's a lot of fun to have in the booth. Hopefully, get him back home.
Oh my gosh!
But folks, we don't want to take up too much more of your time. I appreciate everybody coming out to watch PRCS Throwdown at the Wheat State 400 at Kansas,
folks. Special thanks to our sponsor, Century 21. Everything they do, all the prize money they give us for those Dega races and our random, cash giveaways to random subscribers. So definitely like and subscribe. You can win some money.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we just throw right in your account. We get bored some races and we'll get crazy and we just select the name. So, folks, just keep tuning in, share the word. Hope everyone had a great time tonight. And again, we're going to go and let you guys go. So, keep it pointing in the right direction, folks. Be safe out there. Have all kinds of fun. And we'll see you soon.
Are we still live? Am I?